Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded. This week we're going to try something a little different. We're going to try to convince each other to watch a show.
I'm not going to do it.
You're not? Damn it. What am I going to do? I guess you guys are going to listen to me talk for about 30 minutes about absolutely nothing.
Pretty much so.
So, once upon. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, I do have to apologize because I know we were going to talk about that. We mentioned the animes we are going to do, but this is kind of a last minute thing we decided because I did not realize there was a million episodes in Death Note,
Yeah, 36. So,
which in my terms is like a million.
don't feel bad. I didn't watch One Punch Man yet. I only got 3 episodes in.
Oh my God! Hey,
So,
at least I got more episodes in than you on Death Note.
I fell asleep.
But it's pretty decent so far. But we'll get into that later.
And my daughter was ridiculing me for pirating too. She's like, "You're using Kiss Anime."
It's not pirating.
Yeah, she said it was pirating.
How is that? You're not downloading nothing. It's free streaming.
I know, I know, I
That's
know.
like going on. Oh my
I
God.
tried to convince her, but it didn't
Yeah,
work.
yeah. Where does your daughter watch anime at again?
She doesn't want on Crunchyroll and
Oh,
Funimation.
she pays for Crunchyroll. Is that what you're trying
Oh
to tell
no, no,
me?
no, no! We do a password share.
So she pays for Crunchyroll. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Oh no, she
So,
don't pay for it.
so she's pirating Crunchyroll then.
Yeah,
Are
technically,
you listening to this, Megan? Are you listening?
probably not. She's embarrassed that we do a podcast.
Uh,
She tries not to tell her friends, but her friends listen, so
she's probably a closet listener.
she probably is. But Chris is gonna go ahead and try to convince me of
Um, okay, there's this little show out. It's based off of some movies that came out in the early 80s, 90s,
which I only saw one of.
called Ash versus the Evil Dead. The show is based off of the movies, obviously Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness, which are fantastic cult classics. Of course, the very first Evil Dead, was it was meant to be more of a horror than it was anything else, which it was pretty spooky. But then, like Evil Dead 2, they kind of went a little more comical, and then by the time Army of Darkness came around, it was just like full blown, just
Hmm.
like cheesy. But it
Yeah,
was great.
I didn't see the last two. I only saw the first one.
Oh my God, I've got actually Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness on Blu-ray. You ought to just take them with you and watch them.
All right.
They're great. Um, directed by Sam Raimi. Everybody knows who Sam Raimi is, obviously. In fact,
Yes.
he was the director of my number one top five superhero movie last week, Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Um, the movies were directed by Sam Raimi. These are actually each one has an individual directors. I know he did one or two of the episodes himself. He actually produced them with Robert Tapper and Bruce Campbell. Oh, did I mention Bruce Campbell?
No, you didn't mention Bruce Campbell yet.
Yes, Bruce Campbell, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Bubba Hotep himself.
Oh yeah.
I know you've never seen Bubba Hotep
No,
either.
I haven't. Well, I take that back. I saw about 5 minutes of it.
Oh, come on, that's just awesome too.
Yeah. Okay. Was he like an Elvis zombie?
He was Elvis. He was in an old folks' home in
Oh,
Elvis.
really? Okay,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
and it was a curse of some mummy or something come back, and he had to fight him. So awesome movie. It's I mean again a little cult classic type thing, but it's great. The show obviously stars Bruce Campbell. It's got Ray Santiago plays his little sidekick Pablo, and then another girl Dana De Lorenzo
Don't know
plays
who she
plays
is.
another sidekick named Kelly. Reintroduced Lucy Lawless, which if anybody knows who Lucy Lawless is,
Xena, warrior princess.
exactly, which was a show that was again produced by Sam Raimi.
She was also the slutty lady in Spartacus.
I have not seen that yet.
Oh, you get to see her tits.
Um,
Excuse my
I
language.
think Kevin Lawless sees her tits all the time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
But
She's nude.
anyway, and actually, just recently, they're in their second season, the middle of the second season. They actually already greenlit a third season for it. It's just so great. But they just introduced Lee Majors, $6 billion man,
Mm-hmm.
as Bruce Campbell's dad.
Huh.
Come on, man. Ted Raimi, which is Sam Raimi's brother, who was also in the Xena and Hercules.
Right.
He played Joxer. But anyway, he's in there now. He's Bruce Campbell's like best friend growing up. So,
Hmm.
but same premise as before. Necronomicon, Book of the Dead opens up. Deadites coming back. He has to try and stop them. it's just again same thing. But if you've ever seen the original movies, everybody knows how like just weird and over the top they were and everything else,
Right.
and they were just kind of out there. And I know how you're a fan of like horror and gore and all that
Oh
stuff
yeah, the
too.
more blood the merrier.
Then you would absolutely ecstatically love this. In fact, I'm ashamed to say I'm not quite caught up on the second season. I think I'm only 2 or 3 episodes back, but I've watched most of them, which I think they're about 7 or 8 episodes in now. But the last episode I just watched was, oh my god! It made put it this way, it made the Negan beating look like a trip to Candyland.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was horrible.
With the brains and everything.
Just to warning too, there will be some spoilers in this show. So if you have not watched the show, or if you plan on watching the show, just let you know there is some spoilers in this show. So there's my disclaimer.
Yeah, I'm gonna spoil shit. So.
But yeah, I mean there was a scene where Ash's car, you know the car that's in every Sam Raimi movie ever. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
Yep.
It gets possessed.
Hmm.
And it goes after these kids that stole it. And it literally the car, the back wheel is like spinning, and it comes down on a dude's face and just grinds his face down. And it's like just straight on, just showing it. I'm like, wow.
Wow, that's
So
pretty gruesome.
yes,
Sweet.
if you want gore and guts and blood and just over the top, just I think they actually just. I think they just now they just got away from just using the actual fake blood stuff, and they just like add food coloring to water because they're just using gallons and gallons of this stuff, man. I mean, literally, just like you're like we can't afford this. Let's just get some water from the ocean and dump some food coloring in it. We'll put a little coagulant in there, make it a little thick, and just like throw it on everybody. It's extremely over the top, man. It is, and but it's great. I mean, it's Bruce Campbell. What's not to love about Bruce Campbell? I mean, he's up there with like Nathan Fillion, man. As far as I'm concerned,
Right. Well, I don't know if he's up there with Nathan Fillion.
Phil Dog.
We love you, Phil.
But
But
again, like I said, it's the premise is pretty much the same, but this time they turned it into a series. It's on Stars, which is awesome because you get this hour and a half movie. You watch Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, which again were great, but and then it's done and over. Where this one you just got continuous going, and it's just things they're trying to get things, again taken care of, trying to get the deadites, close the book, get rid of the book, the Necronomicon, the whole thing, Klaatu, Veratu. But I, if you have not seen this show, and if you're a fan of just Bruce Campbell, gore, horror, there is just absolutely no doubt about you need to watch this. I mean, it's
I will probably check it out. I've been wanting to see it, so problem is it's on Stars, and I haven't gone and pirated yet to get it.
I don't think your daughter would approve, Mike.
She won't approve, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I use Showbox. I'm sure it's on Showbox
It
somewhere.
is.
So plus I'm gonna get a Fire Stick soon. So
I've got one. They're great.
yeah, I'll get one, but I'll watch it. I will definitely watch it.
I can probably get you a good price on one.
No, you can. I asked you to give me a good price on one.
I know a guy.
Do you? Well, I appreciate it. Give me a good price on one.
Yeah.
And full price is a good price.
Yes. For some people.
Yeah, for something. Yeah, I'm not like you. I don't get discounts on everything.
The only contradicting thing I see with Ash versus the Evil Dead, it does come on Sundays, which actually coincides with Walking Dead.
Oh,
So that's kind of the bad thing if you like to watch a show, it's kind of live or whatever. But if you have a Fire Stick, or if you pirate them, you can watch them anytime.
right.
But I highly recommend it. And again, I mean, with Walking Dead is a whole nother thing. It's obviously more serious and everything else. Similar genres, you got the Deadites, walking, zombies, whatever. But with obviously with the Ash versus the Evil Dead, man, they are just way over the top on everything.
Where they just like douse the walls with blood for no reason.
Pretty much so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just put a sprinkler just with blood coming off of it. I mean, there was, the episode. I can't. It's so horrible, but it's good. I mean, there's an episode where he's trying to find the book, and he's in a mortuary, a morgue.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
at like a there where they cadavers everywhere. They're in a morgue, wherever in a police station or whatever. And so he's going there trying to find a book and this and that. And of course, one of the bodies that's been cut open kind of starts reanimating. It's like one of the intestines like comes alive. It's like a little worm creature or something.
Hmm.
So he's fighting this thing, and the thing like grabs him around the neck, and it's like choking him, and it's like pulling him, and it's like pulling the guy's body, the dead body, like
Yeah.
towards him, and it's like no, no. Let's just say that Bruce Campbell did a he did a he did a, he did a colonoscopy with his head. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's terrible.
It was horrible.
That's awesome, though.
It is. What's worse is like you see the dude like I mean it's and again they don't hold nothing back. I mean the dude's dead and everything else. He's got this full on penis just like coming at him. He's like no 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 no.
That's what I'd be worried about, getting a penis right against that forehead or something.
But the whole time Bruce is like not up the butt, not up the butt, not up the butt. And you can see his head just like going up. But the dude was cut open, so like now he's got this body like kind of sitting on top of his head as like a scarf or something, and then he's like looking out the hole where the guy's cut open. So
that's terrible.
it is. It's horrible, but it's so horrible it's good.
So. Yeah, sounds good to me. My show, I'm gonna cut you off now, so we run short. My show is drum roll. Supernatural.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off there.
Yeah, come on. This is 12 season. I mean, if it lasted 12 season, it can't be bad. Obviously, there's a big enough fan base.
Did you check the demographics?
But it's produced by a guy named Robert Singer. You should know who he is. He produced a really, really good movie called Cujo. Great movie. Have you never seen Cujo?
Drawing a blank.
You're not drawing a blank. But it came out in September of 2005. Still runs today. There's 240 episodes. I mean, they're 45 minutes long, so it's a little bit of a commitment, kind of like Ash versus the Evil Dead is.
Ash is only for 30 minutes long per episode, sir.
Is it really?
30 minutes. Yes,
I thought they were hour-long episodes.
Nope, 30 minutes.
Well,
less of a commitment.
And you couldn't watch an hour and a half worth of TV to get caught up? I'm telling you.
Excuse me.
But it was created by a guy named Eric. I don't know how to say his name. Kuroki. It's he made the movie Boogeyman.
Oh yeah, you lost me there.
Oh come on! He did the TV show Revolution, which I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, that was all right.
With the post-apocalyptic thing, and then he's also doing the TV show Timeless. I don't know if you've caught any of those.
I haven't seen them. I've seen the trailers and stuff for them.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But it stars Jensen Ackles as Dean.
Who?
Jensen Ackles. He played in Days of Our Lives as a soap opera queen.
Who?
Yeah, he was a little soap opera queen in Days of Our Lives for a little while.
Again, did you check the demographics of the show?
Yes, it revolves around me. But Jared Padalecki is Sam.
I'm going to say women 18 to 45 watch the show.
Oh, man, no. I'll get into it. But it's filmed in Vancouver, so right there is awesome. It's filmed in Canada. Who doesn't like Canada, eh?
Hey.
Christ.
Apparently half the stars nowadays are going to be moving up there anyway.
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you, Trump. All of our good talent is leaving because of you. No,
or if you saw Dave Chappelle's little monologue on Saturday Night Live, that was pretty funny.
I didn't see that.
It was hilarious.
I saw his Walking Dead thing, but I didn't see his...
Yeah, that was funny too.
But I didn't see his monologue. Basically, the premise behind the story is John Winchester, who's played by Negan, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He goes missing. And...
he's not missing.
He's not missing.
He's in Georgia.
Yeah. With a baseball bat named Lucille.
Yes.
But he goes missing, so Dean goes to Sam's college to pick him up, to help him come look for him. And they basically fight monsters. You know, he agrees their mom gets killed by a demon. So that's why they're raised in this hunting family to hunt monsters. I mean, you got werewolves, you got vampires, you got skinwalkers, changelings.
Wendigos.
Wendigos are in there. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's pretty damn good.
Mike, did I ever mention to you that I've actually seen a few episodes of this?
You did, and it is a good show.
I think, honestly, truthfully, I think I've seen maybe the first 4 or 5 episodes of the first season.
It gets better, especially when they introduce Lucifer into it, and the Mark of Cain. Dean gets, Cain and Abel's story.
Lucifer, isn't that the dude that's in Los Angeles right now?
Yes. So this show has got lots of people from
I
other.
think that would actually be awesome if they just kind of course, different networks. But
Yeah, Fox, CW.
how awesome would that be though?
Would be
If they just
awesome.
kind of crossed over.
That would be pretty cool.
You got
But I kind of
Lucifer.
like the Lucifer from Supernatural. Well, he's no longer existent, but he's toast in hell again.
Oh.
So yeah, he's in a cage, locked away forever and ever because of Sam. Sam's a man.
Jensen Ackles.
Yes. No. Jensen Ackles is Dean.
Oh. Jared Padalecki.
Jared Padalecki. But now it does have some corny series because I was telling you. Did I tell you last night that the episode I watched is last Thursday? A secret Nazi cult wanted to resurrect Hitler from the dead, and this has got to be one of the worst episodes I've ever seen.
Mike, you're losing me, Mike.
But they have funny ones. They throw in funny ones like they threw in an episode I was watching in season 6, where they get knocked into an alternate universe where they actually play their own characters. Like they're really Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles acting on a show, and the producers, Bobby Singer's in there, the Eric guy, he's in there, and all the producers are in there doing it, and they all ended up dying in the show, except for Dean and Sam. But it's pretty funny.
Well, so now they're sliders.
Yeah, well, man, these guys, they die so much. I swear to God, you can't count in your both hands together, how many times they've died in the show. But somehow they get brought back to life. Like last time Sam got brought back, he didn't have a soul. The death actually brought him back from being from hell. But
Wow.
death couldn't grab the soul because he was trapped in Lucifer's cage, which is where they're storing Lucifer right now because they tried to start the apocalypse. But Death agreed to Dean that he would get Sam his soul back if Dean acted as a Death for a day. And of course, they brought all these little kids that he had to kill and take to heaven and stuff like that. And he was
Well, that's gotta suck.
yeah, he was torn. I mean, it's a good episode. You really have to watch it. So
Yes, Mike, but do they have a Muppet episode?
no, they don't have a Muppet
Okay,
episode.
Ash versus the Evil Dead has a Muppet episode, okay?
But they do have the blood thing. Every time somebody gets hit, they show somebody throwing a pail of blood on the wall. They do.
Okay, I think Ash versus the Evil Dead has gone past the pail of blood.
Yeah.
They're dumping like 55-gallon buckets now. So
yeah. Well, I will check yours out. I know you won't check mine out.
I will. I will try and commit to watching some of it. Eventually here. It's just there's so much stuff. I'm still trying to catch up on the Death Note. I'm still, I'm actually pleased. I'm at least caught up on Walking Dead. But yeah, and I know everyone knows me. I'm in school, so I just started my 2 classes, which are pretty rough classes, but I'll get through them. But once I get done with that, I'll have about 2 or 3 week break. So maybe I'll try to hunker down and catch up on some stuff.
Okay, I don't believe you, but okay. You're not going to watch it. Now they do have an animated series you're telling me about.
Yes.
I did look that up, and I wanted to see what it was about. And the guy, Jared Padalecki, he plays the Sam in the show, but they didn't get. I guess they didn't have enough money to pay Jensen Ackles to play Dean in the show. They paid some other random guy, which I've never heard of, Anakin Slade. Never even heard of the guy.
Well, we know what happened about the last Anakin.
Yeah, he lost his hand, didn't he?
So. No, I've never seen the actual animated one, but I don't remember we were looking at one day and we flipped through and we saw it there. So
yeah, I thought it came out in 2011, but
I think it was just a season of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there was one season. I had no interest in seeing it. I don't. I don't know.
So technically, is there 13 seasons of Supernatural then?
Technically, I guess you can count that as a season of Supernatural.
See, once again, man, that's just like way too much commitment for me too, man.
It took me a year and a half to watch it.
You want me to watch all this in like 3 weeks?
No, no, it took me a year and a half to watch it. I
You know,
expected.
I still have to work.
No, you don't.
I'm saying.
No, you don't. You can quit your job. We can live off my Social Security.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, we can't. I wish we could do that.
Am I just going to curl up with you in bed too because I won't have a home either?
Well, you can sleep on the foot of the bed.
Oh, thanks.
We'll
Call me Fido.
We'll occasionally come and rub your head.
Thanks.
The one on top of your shoulders.
Yeah, I don't think your dog would like that.
My dog sleeps in a cage.
Oh, well. At
You're
least
safe.
I'm not getting the cage then. That's a plus.
We got a big enough. We got Lexus's old dog bed. God rest her soul.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We could.
I get a dead dog's bed.
And if you ever are unable to walk on all four, we do have a wheelchair for dogs.
Thanks.
I'm sure we could strap you up to it.
All right.
Walk on your hands.
At least I know I'm covered.
We got you taken care of.
Yeah.
But we're going to do a short episode today, but we want to go into and talk about our contest that we got coming up. Which we didn't announce that it's a contest until right now.
Yep, that is it. It is officially a contest. A lot of people have been confused and just not sure what's going on or whatever. And I've got people sit there and try and analyze everything. Look, people, it is what it is. It was a simple question. What world would you want to live on in any animated or cartoon, anime, any type of CGI, anything. What animated world would you want to live on? It was a simple question. You just pick one. Okay, the next question they asked is, from that world that you pick, what ability of anyone on that world would you want to have? What ability? Just one ability. Well, here is the short and skinny of it, okay? You pick a world, you pick your ability, and basically we're going to have pretty much a contest of champions.
Yeah. We're going to make you guys battle out with our dice rolls.
Yep. Basically, we're going to have, and I will be posting who everyone picked, their worlds, and I will be posting everyone's one ability that they picked, so everyone will know what it is, so it'll be fair. There will be some handicaps, because obviously you can't have someone from, say, I don't know, Futurama or Family Guy
or The Simpsons. I don't know what idiot picked The Simpsons
against someone from, say, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z or something. So, but yeah, it just pick your one ability. There will be some handicaps. However, there will be people will have certain things that other people won't. That will give them intangibles. So we're going to go over this with a little kind of a fine-tooth thing, and we'll announce a few more things here and there. We've kind of selected a date. So around December 5th, right?
5th, yeah.
December 5th, our podcast on December 5th. We want everything finalized.
Correct. And then we're going to be working that week in the battling of you guys, and we will announce a winner on the 12th.
The 12th,
right?
Which would be our next... Are we doing a podcast on the 19th also, the week before Christmas?
Yeah.
Do we want to push it to the 19th? No, we want to do it the 12th. And the reason why we want to do it the 12th...
Yeah, it's because we're going to be giving away either a $25 Visa gift card, $25 GameStop card, or a $25 Best Buy gift card. Your choice. Once we select a winner, we'll get in contact with you and find out which one you want, and we'll get you taken care of sometime before Christmas. Now I know it's not a lot, but
it's not a lot. Eventually, once we get rolling and doing things differently or whatever, we'll have some better deals and better contests going for you. However, there is a small stipulation.
Yeah.
You have to like and share our page.
Yep, to be eligible.
YouTube, Facebook, everything. We want to see everyone like and share our page. I know it sounds...
Now, you don't have to like and share each of our pages.
No.
You have to like and share one of our pages.
Yeah. And I know it sounds kind of like, we're buying people, whatever, but because we probably are.
We are buying you. For
But
$25, you're gonna be liking and sharing our page, and it's an investment.
that's right. $25 can buy half a game.
We don't make money at this, so this
No,
is all money out of our pocket. We
it
don't make a
is.
penny off of
We
the
don't
show.
we don't make any money off of this. We do it just because we like doing it. We like hearing from people. We like
So,
uh,
so I mean, the most part is we $25 thing is like a thank you is what we would what I look at it is we're trying to thank
yeah.
you guys for liking and sharing us. Now most of you guys already liked and shared our Facebook page. You don't have to go and do it again. I mean, it already tells us who's liked and shared our Facebook page, so we'll be able to get your names off of that.
Yeah, I've actually got a list of everyone that had submitted their worlds, and I'm gonna post something. I'll probably post a blog on our website, and then I will post also on our Facebook page. I know some people don't have Facebook, Kent,
I
and
will post on Google Plus because I have a Google Plus page for
yeah, we
us.
have a Google Plus page. We'll post it there. We'll post everything on there to display basically everything that's going on again that we said on our podcast, so you'll know it again. We'll get that done sometime this week, so everyone will have time. Basically, you'll have about 2.5 to 3 weeks to basically pick your one ability, so it's plenty of time. And that final week, we will basically have just a battle royal.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
There'll be
Maybe we'll
brackets. There'll
do
be
maybe we'll do a little live cast where we're rolling the dice for
that.
fun.
Yeah, there we go. We can do that. We
You
can do
know,
that. We can
not
do.
do the whole thing because I'm sure it'll take us a while, but we could show you some of what we're doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, yeah. We can do a little live cast. We can. Actually, we can probably do a live cast, a couple of times or whatever to show different things. Make sure so people don't think we're cheating.
Yeah, we won't be cheating. We'll be strictly dice rolling. The only cheating will be us determining your initial power.
Yeah,
That'll be our gurk, our geek wisdom.
yeah. I know people are. I've had some people talk to me about some abilities and stuff already, and basically, and I know it's going to sound crappy for some people, but it's up to us to choose if it's going to be deemable or not. I've had people's like, well, I want to be this person. I'm like, you can't be, you can be that person all you want, but you can only pick one ability. And then I've had people like, well, why can't I pick like say God mode in Dragon Ball Z? Sure, but you can only have one ability. Okay, do you want super strength? Do you want speed? Do you want the beam power that he has, whatever from Dragon Ball Z?
Never watched it.
But yeah, well, they have different things they can do. I mean, it's all tied into one. What they can do,
Right.
but it's not just because it's all everything they do is one thing. It's like um, just like in Naruto, um, one ability from Naruto. Obviously people say, well, I'd pick the Sharingan. You know, the Sharingan can mimic anything, can control anything or whatever. But say the Sharingan, it it can evolve, I guess you could say.
Okay.
However, there's different versions of the Sharingan. So if you want to pick the Sharingan, that's fine. I have no problems with you. But you're going to pick one version of the Sharingan. You can't pick the Sharingan and let it evolve to everything. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right. I got you.
So yeah, there's going to be rules. There's going to be stipulations. We're trying to make this fun and fair for everybody. We're not trying to make someone just overwhelming. And I've got, like I said, we've got a lot of people here with a total different eclectic version of things. So um, it's gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna have a good time. It's and we will post results for probably each and every person. You
Yep.
know,
We'll try our best unless we get like 10,000 people.
no, we this is the list. The list is done of who we have here as far as I got, which I've got roughly around 20 people or so. So
Okay.
it's going to be a good little
Okay, that'll
thing.
work.
So we done posted the worlds. That's done. That's done it over. It's that portion is done. Now we're in the portion where everyone's got to pick their ability, which we're giving them basically about 2.5 weeks to do. So, and then that last week we'll go through everything and go through the battles that last week. And each day we might do 2 or 3 battles a day or something, and then we'll post the results.
All right.
So we haven't decided on whether we want to do a single elimination, double elimination.
Single.
Come on, man! Like you don't have time.
Oh, I do have time, but you don't have time.
Well, see, I could find time.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, no, because that's 10, 15, 20, 20. That'll be like 25. Single elimination would be 25 rolls. Right? Something like that. He's counting. He's doing
I got
the math.
exactly 20 people.
Okay, yeah, but 20, half and half. That leaves 10 left.
Actually, what we can do, man, we can just break them down, split them in half, 10-10, and then have two brackets and have the winner meet in the middle.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like old tournament bracket.
Oh, a tournament bracket. I guess I can make a tournament bracket.
We'll call it December Madness.
December Madness.
Yeah, there we go. On the fly, we just decided. There we go.
We have to decide on our next week's podcast, too. What are we doing next week?
Stuff.
I don't know what we're doing next week. So why don't you guys help us out?
I don't know what we're doing either.
Pick a topic for us and comment.
Yeah. Let us know. If there's something you want to talk about, we'll decide. If not, but if there's something you want to talk about, let us know. Post in the comments, but let us know before next week.
Yeah, before next week, preferably.
So we can have time to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Again, if not, we'll figure out something.
Yeah, we'll get something. We're just not going to tell you today.
We got a few on the board.
But we kept up. We're at 30 minutes. Look at that. We went longer than I was anticipating.
Yeah, you talk too much.
I do talk a lot. It's your fault.
Well,
you're such a good person to talk to.
I know.
You're such a good listener, Chris.
I try.
Let's hold hands.
Mike, you complete me.
I know. I saw on Facebook today. I'm his better half on Facebook now.
He is, but however, his wife seems to be his better half.
Yeah, I took the same test and I got my wife. Sorry.
Way to go, Facebook. Way to go.
Sorry, she's cuter.
Well, all right, I'll give you that.
I'd say other things too, but we try to keep it a little bit PG-13.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm good with just she's cuter.
All right. Well, I'm done, so I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening.
Thank you all, and we'll see you next time.